Hello, I'm Mary Lohman, and this is Mondays with Mary. In 1 Peter 3:15, we read, "But in your hearts, revere Christ as Lord. Always be prepared to give an answer to everyone who asks you to give the reason for the hope that you have. But do this with gentleness and respect." In this one verse, we find the answer of how to share our faith at work, or really anywhere else for that matter. It begins with revering Christ in your heart as the Lord of your life, meaning you live to please Him. And that means you live a life of integrity, of moral purity, and ever growing more and more like Jesus. And then you generate questions by your attitude toward your work, your company, your boss. You don't take part in the gossip sessions that go around. You work hard and really do the best job you can. You generate questions by the way you handle adversity, by remaining peaceful in a chaotic environment, and by having a servant attitude. And then you have to be prepared to give an answer when the questions come your way. Are you able to articulate clearly what you believe and why you believe it? Here are some examples of the types of questions you might get if you live that kind of life. Would you be ready to give an answer if someone asks you these questions? Like, "You always say something nice about the boss, and you know she doesn't treat us right. Why do you do that?" Or, "I heard you say you don't believe in abortion. How can you decide for some other woman what she should do with her own body?" Or, "Do you go to church every Sunday?" Or, "If there is a God like you believe, how can He allow innocent children to be abused?" "Well, I believe as long as you're a good person and you do the best you can, you'll go to heaven, don't you?" And then this question, how can you be so sure that there is a God? Some questions like this may come your way in a not so friendly form sometimes, almost like a challenge or accusation. Would you be ready to give a response with as much love and kindness as possible? It would be a good idea to think through in advance how you might appropriately and truthfully respond to such questions. Some things to keep in mind when you do have an opportunity to answer a question is, don't appear as though you know it all. Don't have a holier than thou response or attitude. And you don't have to say everything at once. Don't overwhelm them with too much information, too many words. And avoid using Christianese words that will not be understood by unbelievers. Avoid getting into a conversation about the differences in religions. You have a mission field in front of you every day that you go to your job. You may be the only person there who has been born from above through faith in Jesus. What an opportunity for you to be Jesus to all these people, to show them by the way you live, by your attitude, and by your love, that Jesus can transform their lives like He has transformed yours. And remember this, you can always tell your story. So be ready to give an answer for the hope that you have with gentleness and respect, as Peter told us. Have a great day.